Behind the scenes with Uncle Clive.
Should have been. Alright, ready to roll?
You ready? Unfortunately, his daughter Mary contracted tuberculosis. Despite the advice from Dr. Kellogg, Jay and Andrews insisted on spending almost every day with his daughter. Jay and... He took her back to the United States, to Battle Creek, where he had Dr. All right, episode 31.
Let's go! Let's go to Iceland!
Speak now. Jay and Andrews and his children quickly learned the French language, making a family speaker, and became the proofreader for the new magazine they established, Les Signes de Temps.
Les signes des temps.
Temps. The sin de temps.
Les signes des temps, because
Temps. Say the sin of temps.
Established Les Signes de Temps. French, though German, was acceptable at times. His speaker, and became the proofreader for the new magazine.
So we need to do the dialogue first, because once I put down the gimbal, to get to stand. So could you kneel down like a 1 knee, and then put your hand out like this?
that's bumpy.
Need to get a sign process or something like that.
Je parle français.
Recording?
Yep. Historian, is that okay? Yeah?
Yep.
In 1868, he decided to pastor a small group here in Tramalean. This was not an easy task. In 1868, he decided to pastor a small group here in Tramalean, as Tchaikovsky had not told them about the larger established church in North America. When they realized that they were part of a bigger church, they sent Erzberger over to Battle Creek.
So Andrews and Erzberger went there to convince them to join them, the Seventh-day Adventists. But only the half of the church joined.
And action.
Finally worn out by illness and being a pioneer missionary.
Don't move, Ash. Don't move. Thank you. You can go now.
Yeah, I've got some shots of that building when I came in, and these two as well.
Where they used to do all the watches, story of all watches.
Oh.
Tramalean, though small, would spread much further than this small country church. The believers here desired. Soon after this, he went to a camp meeting organized by the Advent Christian Church and told them of his desire. He grew up in poverty. His father died. He himself was convicted about the truth of the seventh-day Sabbath.
Perfect.
Go to the lake now. And will adjust and change their lives accordingly. Contributed to the Reformation as a whole. They were part of what is known today.
That's
Let's do
Red Ravens.
season 3 on an iPhone. Shot on an iPhone. Hashtag.
3 with an audio version. We'll eat some mock duck halfway through.
Product placement. Mock duck. Oh, there's a duck in that water.
No,
Look at that mock duck tin.
behind the scenes. Behind the scenes, we have like all these products.
If David was hiding in this cave, hungry with his men, he found a can of fried chicken.
Does your communion bread need updating?
Try this product. Communions are us.
Where one? We watch the king. Can he play? And could he play?
In part of some of your episodes, you can sing a song.
Bum now. Okay, let's go.
Recording.
Initially docking in Liverpool, England, before making his way across France to Switzerland. Although he was not a pioneer missionary, as some work had already taken place before him, there was little structure to work with. There was no prophecy seminars in the various big cities, such as Zurich, Basel, Bern. Erzberger also assisted Conradi after he was sent here to Europe. For years, he was the only Adventist preacher to care for the German-speaking churches in Switzerland. He worked near the Canadian border with the French settlers before moving to New York City, where he worked with...
Start again.
He worked near the Canadian border with the French settlers before moving to New York City, where he worked with the French, Hungarians, Italians, Poles, and Swedes.
Where's the bird repair?
Say in a hay-covered wagon.
Covered on the back of a hay wagon.
Take a step back for me, Anton, please.
Yeah, not you, Adam.
Anton, take a step back for me, please.
He was later imprisoned in Rome, was then exiled in France for 3 years before he came here to Switzerland, where he renounced the priesthood, got married, and then headed across to the United States of America. There he converted first to Protestantism and then later on in Findlay, Ohio, to Adventism. There he converted first to Protestantism and then later on in Findlay, Ohio, to Adventism.
And again.
Perfect.
One more take. That was a good take.
Michael Czakowski is an interesting character who tends to divide opinion. And then later on in Findlay, Ohio, to Adventism.
Perfect. That's a wrap.
Escape from outside the stadium, came around the coffin and attacked him.
Oh, right.
So I changed.
You've got to shoot out where there's no sun. You can't shoot this way.
That both commended him and counseled him. She urged him not to mind. They have seen some of the videos we filmed here in Geneva about a year and a half ago in the middle of winter. And then we were just filming on Thursday. Some more filming, it wasn't quite pleasurable weather. And anyway, Clive is the brains behind Lineage. He's the one that approached me and said, hey, I've got this idea.
So my name's Clive, I'm going to introduce you to Anton. Hello everyone. Okay, so how did we start it? The purpose of it is to create content for young people, something that they could engage with and to understand about our history. It's available to watch online, so you can go to lineagejourney.com. We also have our Instagram. Please follow us. You'll see behind the scenes, and we have Eden, who are Clive Senior, Clive's dad, who are behind the scenes footage, so you can see the locations that we filmed that as well. Okay, so all that content is available at lineagejourney.com, so if you get a chance, maybe later today for a week, please give us a visit. Please share with your friends as well. Thank you.